Hi there, this is the Karcher K7. It's a video on how to repair it. Symptoms are a not spinning motor, so it's tries to struggle, it overheats. In this video you'll see what you need to purchase to repair it and how easy it is to repair. So do watch the entire thing because there's some safety elements in there as well, and hopefully you'll enjoy this. Take care, thank you. Hi all, this is the Karcher K7 which I bought many years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. It's been working fine, but recently it's been struggling at the startup, and this motor here has been trying to start. It's been making a great a struggling noise as if it's trying to start, but it's not getting enough power. So I had a look down here and I tried to grease this here. I didn't want to take this whole unit apart there, so just try a little grease thing again. It still wouldn't produce the turn, which made me think that as you can see, it's a good amount of weight to start turning, and what would happen is it would try to stun and then it would blow out the fuse, the 13 amp fuse. Of course the pins would get really hot on the plug, and that indicates that there's just too much power going through to try and make this thing turn. Remember, there's water in here as well, so it's got quite a bit of resistance. So inside of this will be a capacitor, which looks like this, and you can buy these online. Okay, I buy a genuine one if you can do. This is a UK one, and the capacitor is hidden here next to the switch. So we're going to access it by removing the Torx screws. There's 4 of them down there. The front case is easy enough to remove. Just make sure you cable all these cables in through the sections across here to keep away, just keep it as it was originally. But we're going to open this and we're going to see the capacitor in here, which if it has failed will make itself obvious by being swollen and fat. So instead of it being following the correct shape of the plastic, it'll be swollen and fat. So let's have a look at that. There you go, that's the capacitor opened up, and you'll see it's connected by the 2 terminals, spade terminals there. But if you look at it, I'm just going to try and you can see the big bulge on there, and that's a sign of a swollen capacitor. Now when you're taking this off, be very careful, because you don't want to touch the terminals with your fingers like that, because there will be a lot of charge still in that capacitor. So you want to dispose of that safely, because that will give you a quality jolt, and it's not something you want to be dealing with. The switches are connected onto here, so you'll need to get that correct as well, to make sure that the switch just triggers when you turn the button on and off. Otherwise you're going to get no power to you're going to feel it turning, but you won't get any power. So that's what we're going to do. Remove this, replace this with the new one, and then put it back together again, and hopefully that will fix it. I'm not showing you how to move all the screws. They're pretty obvious. They're all Torx screws, nothing mysterious about them. So that's a capacitor in place, and you can see the terminals are in there. These things have to clip off, by the way, to release the spades. And over here you've got this little flexible piece of metal, and this is your switch. You can hear it clicking. That's going to locate the lug onto there. You're bending that down. Now this holds the switch in place, and you can see the insulation there, which needs to be in place as well to stop any water leakage into that unit. Okay, now that's all nicely placed in with location lug in there. Pop it in, make sure it's nice and tight, make sure the seals are all good. We're going to put the screws in, put it back together again, and hopefully when I'm finished, this turbine will turn. And that should now be it working. There you go. Also turning nicely again. Thanks a lot for watching this, and as I said, you can buy these online, but don't buy them from China, because you don't know what you're going to get. Buy from a Karcher original capacitor.